Hi everyone, I'm Bernie Bloom, founder and CEO of Bitoku Labs, and I'm so glad you're all here and watching this video number 2 of our upcoming Bitoku Founders Launch. If you missed out on video number 1, find it in my channel, subscribe to my channel. This is video number 2. It's the second one of the series. It's a series of 3 videos. This one is about the transformation. So video number 1 was about the why. Why are we building Bitoku? What does it mean for you so you can be part of it very, very early on? And this second video is more about the what. What impact will we have on the world, on the marketplace, on the blockchain space, and what impact, most importantly, will it have on you, because you can be part of it really early on. You can run a validator node, be part of that new initiative from really early on, and that is a transformational experience in itself. So make sure to watch this video all until the end. So transformation, that's a big word, but actually there is a huge transformation that we are going to have. And that's about making smart contract blockchains really worthwhile to run apps or dApps that are, close to what we have in the Web 2 world. Right now, smart contracts are so dumb because they don't have a storage layer. You can only store very little data on smart contract blockchains, and it doesn't matter which one you look for, whether it's Ethereum, whether it's Avalanche, whether it's Solana or favorite chain, or whether it's any other of the smart contract chains out there. If you store data on these chains, it's going to be prohibitively expensive to store large amounts of data because it has to be stored on each and every validator of that chain, and that just makes it super expensive. So what we are doing is we're bringing smart contracts together with storage blockchains. So Bitoku is our own storage blockchain. And with all the new apps that are coming, and think about it, all of the world's IT infrastructure is being rebuilt at this point in time. You see Web3 coming, and Web3 apps are being built everywhere. And there will be Web3 versions of all those Web2 apps out there. So Web3 means just it's not running on one server as we have it in Web2. It's running on smart contract blockchains. So it has all the nice features of blockchains that we want to have. It's not owned by a single entity. It is, not controlled by a single entity. It's controlled by the people, the users, the node operators. And it's censorship resistant. That's also an important thing. So with that transformation that is going to happen in the marketplace, it's not going to be possible without a storage layer that's built for smart contracts. And that just isn't there at the moment. And we're so happy Bitoku Labs has set out to build that. And we're building this storage layer for the fastest smart contract blockchain out there, which is Solana, and we're proud to be cooperating with Solana, and we're building that storage layer for Solana, which is our own Bitoku blockchain. And since, we make it easy for developers, for Web3 developers, for DeFi developers to build on top of Solana and Bitoku, and, finally can write software just as we did before. So any software that's running in Web 2, any software that's running on web servers, it has access to storage. And on any server you have like storage, you can open files, write to files, all that kind of stuff. It's not possible today. So that was a quick recap of what we told you in video 1 on why we're building that. The transformation it's going to have on the marketplace is quite clear because all these apps can finally be built. And all these developers and entrepreneurs that are out there building Web3 apps, building DeFi apps, building metaverse apps, they need that storage layer. So they will be so happy to jump on our train and build it on Bitoku so that, they can build the Web3 apps that they dream about and that the world needs. So what is the transformation then for you? Because I said you can be part of it, and we're super excited to have our founders launch coming. And that means you can purchase a license to run a node, a validator node in the Bitoku blockchain that will be powering all those new dApps that are being built that are storage enabled. So with everyone out there that was, operating a node from early on in any other blockchain that's out there, I mean, do your own research. What I found is like, if you got into Solana really early, running a validator node, if you got into Cardano early, running a validator node, if you got into any of these, right? Ethereum and you name it. There's also another example, Gala Games, right? Gala Games has also that node concept where they sell licenses to run their nodes. They started about 1.5 years ago and sold their founders nodes for $2,000, I believe. And I checked today. So if you want to get one of these Gala founders nodes today, it's at $96,000. So it has gone up like crazy. You would need to pay so much more money today rather than getting in back then. So we are so excited to offer that founders launch to you. And the whole thing is the earlier you get in, the better for you. So we're starting with these founders nodes, Bitoku founders nodes, not at $2,000 as Gala did. We're starting at $200. And then just as Gala did, we have 100 nodes on sale at $100. Once these 100 are gone, the price goes up to $300. Then we have another 100 nodes at $300. Once these 100 nodes are gone, price goes up to $400. And then there's another 100 at $400. So you get the idea now. Every 100 nodes sold, the price goes up $100. So I understand this might all be a lot of new information for you. The good news is I'm here. I'm the founder. Our whole team is 8 people right now. We're all on our Discord. Please join our Discord. Just go to bitoku.io, link down in the description. And on our website, top right, you find the Discord icon. So you can join our Discord right from our website. Join that. You can talk to me, to myself, to all of my team about any questions you might have. And even here in the comments on this video, just leave me a comment there. I'll be there personally to engage with you, answer any questions you might have. Yeah, we're all here. We're all doxed, right? The whole team. You find it on our website, bitoku.io. All 8 members of the team have their LinkedIn links and everything. So there's nothing to hide here. We did a test in a private sale, right? So we're already well funded to start development, and we've started development and building everything. We did our very initial funding just within a private group, right? It was just people that I know that were customers of my previous company or, that I had some relationship with. So we sold nodes to them, and, the price went up to $700 within 12 seconds, right? So, and it was the same thing. It went up $100 for every 100 nodes sold. So it was a great, great success. We raised the maximum that was on sale in the private sale. So that's great. And we're super excited to offer it to the public now with this founders node sale. It just means for you get in early, get these nodes on the cheap. And, to get them for $200, there's also a little bit of luck involved. I'll be blunt with you, right? So you need some luck to get it at $200 because the launch will be on November 5th, 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Time, which is 1600 UTC on Saturday, November 5th. So if you're there on that day at that time, and you are lucky to get your transaction through at exactly that time, you can get some at $200. And then, probably if you're a couple of seconds late, price has already gone up, and it will go up all the time because we have that predetermined pricing scheme, just as Gala nodes had. What exactly are you buying with that node? You buy the right to run a validator node in the Bitoku chain. The Bitoku blockchain is a storage chain, right? You can compare it to things like Filecoin or SC Prime if you heard of these. But these are not built specifically for smart contracts. And these are not built specifically for high-performance smart contracts like Solana, for example. Neither Filecoin nor SC Prime can solve that problem that the world has right now when rebuilding the world's IT infrastructure on Web3. We need a fast storage layer that is suitable for smart contract developers to actually use, right? And Filecoin, SC Prime, all these others, they were designed as, standalone storage solutions. And there is some things built on top of it now that can, connect to smart contracts or stuff, but it's just not really feasible for smart contract developers to just have a great storage layer. The Bitoku chain is a blockchain, a storage blockchain, and we need those storage transactions to get validated. And for that, we have those validators. And there will be a maximum of 51,400 validators out there. And that includes the 50,000 founders nodes that we start selling on November 5th. And these validators are the backbone of the network because they will validate storage transactions. So what are storage transactions? Well, it's easy. It's just read and write operations or delete operations on files, on storage files, on large files that can be gigabytes, terabytes in size per file. And the whole storage capacity that we have on our whole network, it'll start out with several exabytes, which is millions of terabytes, and it'll eventually reach yottabytes. And yottabytes is millions of exabytes, right? So there will be a huge capacity. We will have millions of storage provider nodes distributed all over the world. And the core of it all is the validator nodes, up to 51,400 validator nodes. And they validate the storage transactions, and the validators are connected to the storage provider nodes. So anyone can have a storage provider node on small, inexpensive hardware and just dedicate spare storage space that we all have on our devices here, dedicated to the Bitoku storage chain. The storage will be paid for in Oku tokens. So Oku is just short for Bitoku. And that's the native token that pays for storage in our chain. And the validators will earn Oku as rewards for validating all these transactions, right? And how can you validate a transaction? You talk to the storage provider nodes. We do proof of replication and other cryptographic measures in order to check that the storage provider nodes are actually doing what they're supposed to do, which is store the user's data. And then also the validator nodes of the Bitoku chain connect with, state-of-the-art Oracle technology. Oracle is not the database in this case. It's Oracle in blockchain speak. It's just connecting two chains. So we will be connecting the Bitoku chain to the Solana chain. The Bitoku chain itself is a proof-of-stake chain. It will be among the environmentally friendliest chains that are out there. We will use proof of history that was pioneered by Solana to make it also fast, because we want the storage transactions to be fast as well. We need to be ubiquitous in order to make any impact on the world. So it just has to be fast. So we're using all these innovations that we found on the Solana chain. And then you can be part of all that from really, really early on, and get these validator licenses and run your node licenses with these founders nodes that will be on sale starting November 5th. And these founders nodes will earn rewards, for validating these transactions. The rewards will be paid out in Oku tokens. So now you might say, okay, the Bitoku chain hasn't launched yet, so we will be building that, and we will need the funds raised from from the founders launch in order to build that blockchain. And it'll take us about a year, maybe 1.5 years, maybe faster. We definitely aim to be fast with some minimum viable product, MVP, some DevNet type of thing, really fast. But it will take time to build the Bitoku blockchain. In the meantime, while the chain is not there, your nodes will already earn rewards in the form of Oku tokens. So the moment you purchase that license, it'll be in our smart contract. You will see it in our node store, and you will see it earning rewards from day one in the form of Oku tokens. All you need to do in order to earn these rewards before the blockchain is there is participate in our DAO that we have and vote for some proposals that are out there in the DAO. So we want you to be part of the community. But then, these nodes can earn rewards even before the Bitoku blockchain is ready. And the reason you want to be in as early as possible, well, the reason number one, I've already talked about. It's just, the price is just cheaper the earlier you get in. And the other reason is the rewards that are being generated by that whole blockchain will be shared among all the nodes that are out there. So the more nodes come on board, the more will the rewards, the daily rewards that are generated, be shared. And if you need more details on that, go to bitoku.io and subscribe to this channel, by the way, to learn more. There's a third video coming. But go to bitoku.io. There's our light paper. Download the light paper. And there will also be a white paper about the technical details. So check it all out on bitoku.io. Come back often to check for any new information that will be out there. And so before November 5th, check back on our website, bitoku.io. Link is down in the description. It's bitoku.io. And there you will see the link, as the launch date approaches, you will see the link there on how to participate. The third video will be about, the real ownership experience. And I will guide you through the exact process on how to participate, what it all means, and how it all works. So make sure not to miss the third video. Subscribe to this channel, and see you soon. Bye.